morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. I'm Lisa. Scott Dillon here with your podcast or your Facebook Live.
Yes.
Or your YouTube channel newscast. We're everywhere. If you want to find us, of course, you can find us on your Facebook feed every weekday morning. InForum YouTube channel. Go to inforum.com/podcast to find this. If that's what you like to do, listen to podcasts.
Make sure you find it. Yeah, find all of our local headlines. We got to talk weather, of course, with Dylan. Always giving us all the lowdown on what's going on outside.
Oh, do we have weather to talk about this week?
Oh,
I don't know.
Okay, weather. I tried to drive back in, and I made it, but I would like to say tried because the weather was terrible yesterday. Roads still not ideal. Can you give us an update on what it's like outside right now?
Yeah, right now it's quiet. It'll stay quiet for the first half of the day today, but things will pick up about midday and go into this evening, especially eastern side of the state. Right now it's snowing in the western half, but it's moving our way.
Okay.
A little bit of snow to cause for some slippery commutes today, so that's no fun. More likely tonight. And then it'll be ending by tomorrow. We'll have a good lull tomorrow for most of the day before it picks back up late tomorrow night, tomorrow evening-ish, and continues through Thursday. But it's all said and done. Could have, 4 to 6 inches, I think, is our rough snow amount right now for Fargo. Higher down to the south, and as you continue to go down to the south, even higher and higher.
Yeah.
Twin Cities can see 20 inches of snow.
That's crazy.
That's not even blowing out of proportion. That is pretty darn possible. So pretty crazy.
yeah, that's wild. I know this whole thing is kind of creating issues with travel plans for a lot of people this weekend. I know a couple people here in our own office are kind of figuring out what they're going to do, me included. So, yeah.
This weather's cramping your style.
It really is. I was going to go snowmobiling this weekend, but I had to.
We have
drive
a lot of
up-
snow.
Wow.
You're set up.
Yeah, but it's preventing me. How ironic! Snow is preventing me from snowmobiling.
We have to snowmobile from
my
your
destination.
house, your apartment.
Oh, there you go.
Go all the way to your trails.
Drive it all the way to the Black Hills.
There you go.
You
Work out well.
might need to ask for a few more days off.
That's for sure. But anyway, yeah, weather's crazy.
It is.
All right, thank you for that update.
You got it.
All right, we're kind of going to slowly start here because Jared's doing a live weather cut-in for GMA right now. But we do have a big story we want to tell you about. Right now, the search is on for a man who is wanted for murder in Sheyenne, North Dakota. Police say he is armed and extremely dangerous. They're looking for 45-year-old Nicholas Poitra. He's accused of fatally shooting 30-year-old Troil Thumb at Rindy's Bar on Sunday night. Poitra has ties to the Spirit Lake Reservation and the Turtle Mountain Reservation, so police are asking people in those communities especially to be on high alert. Police at this point, they're telling WDAY that Thumb got into an argument with Poitra over his interactions with the bartender at Rindy's Bar. Apparently the bartender was a close family friend of Thumb's, and Thumb stepped in to protect her. He was unarmed. So if you have any information on where this person might be, please call police. Do not approach. Of course, like I said, he's considered armed and extremely dangerous.
All right, right now we are working to get some more information this morning about a fire that gutted a building south of Fargo. What we do know so far is that firefighters battled a wind-driven fire near Star Fireworks yesterday, and despite the near whiteout conditions, you could actually see the thick black smoke from I-29. The fire was called in around 6:30 yesterday. It was a garage kind of looking building off of County Road 21. That's southeast of Horace. The building appeared to be packed with items inside of it, but it was tough to see exactly what it was. Around 7:45, firefighters warned that one of the walls could actually collapse. The fire ended up burning through the roof, destroyed the inside of the building, left it in a wreckage. And while all this was going on, the wind was blowing about 20 miles an hour. So when you factor in wind chill, for those firefighters out there, it felt like -14. And so they actually brought in ambulances to the scene to help the firefighters stay warm as they battled all of that fire. And we are working this morning to get a hold of the Horace fire chief to learn exactly what started the whole thing.
Yeah, it was kind of a big deal. A lot of smoke. Flames could be seen from the interstate, and of course, I feel like we're going to get a lot more information throughout the day as to what was inside that building, how it started, all of that stuff. So a lot of questions that we're working to get answered for you. We also this morning now know the name of a man who stole a U-Haul truck after he took off from police, taking them on a chase across state lines. 40-year-old David Jacobson has been identified as the driver of that U-Haul. Fargo police first spotted that stolen U-Haul and tried to pull him over, but he took off. He was seen again shortly after that by state troopers, this time heading into Moorhead, taking I-94. Officers say Jacobson tried to drive away one more time, but crashed into a snowbank in a neighborhood just south of the interstate, and that's where he was arrested.
Let's take a look at some national headlines this morning. The big one, President Joe Biden is in Poland today. He's preparing to deliver a speech marking the one-year anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. He's expected to remind the world that Russia has committed crimes against humanity. All of this comes just a day after Biden's unannounced trip into Ukraine, where he visited the capital city of Kyiv. It was kind of shrouded in secrecy, as fighting between Russians and the Ukrainians has intensified out in the eastern portion of Ukraine. And then today, President Biden is going to be meeting with leaders of NATO's eastern flank. And then tomorrow, that includes Poland, the Czech Republic, and Romania.
Michigan State University students are urging state lawmakers there to pass gun reform, and as soon as possible. It follows, of course, last week's mass shooting at their campus when a gunman killed 3 students and critically injured 5 others. Instead of returning to class yesterday, more than 1,000 MSU students gathered outside the state capitol in Lansing, demanding reform. So the first hearing for them is expected on Thursday.
Yeah. All right, big story out of the sports world with a local tie. A new NFL mock draft from Fox Sports has a local Bison lineman going to the Kansas City Chiefs. In that mock-up, NDSU offensive lineman Cody Mauch is projected to go at the end of the first round to the reigning Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs.
Who doesn't want to go there?
Yeah, that would be a good landing spot for him. Go to
Sure.
a champion and set him up for success. Now, kind of the cool thing is that Cody is pretty versatile on the line, so he could play any number of positions. Exactly where he ends up, though, in the NFL is going to come down to the draft, which is happening April 27th and 29th. But it's cool to see experts projecting him to be that high of a talent.
Absolutely. You know Dom's going to be talking about this on Hot Mic from 9 to 11 on WDAY Extra and InForum.com as well. And remember, you can get a great deal on your InForum.com subscription right now. 99 cents a month for the first 3 months. Just go to InForum.com/subscribe to check it out.
And remember to join us for our 11 o'clock newscast. Dylan's going to be there giving you the latest updates on the weather. We're going to have weather updates and updates to any stories that we've been following today as well at 4, 5, 6, 9, and 10. And then join us again tomorrow morning for First News from 5 to 7. We'll be covering road conditions, have live reports from outside, all that good stuff.
Thanks for joining us. Have a great day, everyone. Stay warm.